of the National Football League.
On one sideline, we've got to look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout in last week's win. On the other side, the head coach for the Chiefs. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
From the gun, Stroud. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to Jeanty. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 32. Another give here to Genty. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Stroud. That's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've set it down from 37. Giving this to Genty. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders hold a slim 2-point lead early. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Point after good from Smith. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Trying to get it with the option. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. 1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Setting him on the dive. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's taken down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Same guy, Wilson again. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
Jency will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw Mahomes. Got a man. That's Kincaid. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's Mahomes now. Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Motioning the tight end now. Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught, it's Kelsey again. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Stroud throwing here on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. From the gun, Stroud. That's complete to Bowers outright. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Aired out on third. Finds him on the slant. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10 now from the 46. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Going left side, Bowers has it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, Stroud. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Stroud now on third. Complete here to Bowers. And he's able to get a couple. It's still fourth down for them after this 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Stroud now on fourth down. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A second down run by Pacheco. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. It's a screen play to Genty. Still working past the 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down throw by Stroud. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Raider, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They give up the guts. It's Genty. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Smith tacks on the point after, and the Raiders bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st down from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Raiders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
Smith able to put it through, and they've taken back the lead.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. He lofts it deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Jaguars. And it's Brian Thomas Jr. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. The Jaguars move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's the Vikings quarterback. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Stroud to throw on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
25 yards. First down, Raiders.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is Jeanty on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set now. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it's second down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's Bowers with another catch. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A again, Stroud. He brings it in. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Smith able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
They get 22 out of that play, and that's a Chiefs 1st down. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job #1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run it with Pacheco. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Nice Genty underneath. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And off to Genty. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. On play action, here's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Genty from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Stroud on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Nose caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders go up by 12. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt. Inside give to the fullback. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, Brock, I love the creativity. Trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, maybe. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to Pacheco. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Looks like a designed run here from Mahomes. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
That return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking to his fullback now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. On 3rd down, Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down from the 42. off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in right side by Kincaid. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Mahomes. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The Raiders and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Stroud off the play fake. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Running from the pistol here with Jency. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to Jenty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. Another give here to Jency. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Giving this to Jency. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Jency. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
On the ground with Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders go up by 19. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Kelsey's got him right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Mahomes to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Raiders and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good at stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.